Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in the previous video, I had discussed the example problems related to exercise 11.1. If you have not watched it, I will provide the link in the description box. So let us solve the first question. In a right angle triangle ABC, which is right angled at B, they have given the length AB is equal to 24 centimeter, BC is equal to 7 centimeter. We need to find sin A cos A, and in the second question we have to find sin C and cos C. So first step is to draw a right angle triangle ABC. They have given it is right angled at B, so I will consider 90 degree at B. The angle is present at A. So now let us name the sides of this triangle. The side opposite to the angle is called as the opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse, and the remaining side is the adjacent side. So we know the formula for sine. What is sine theta? Or sine A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. We know this trick, that is SOHCAHTOA, SOH, that is sine opposite by hypotenuse. Now they have given AB is equal to 24 centimeter. This is C. AB is equal to 24 centimeter and BC is equal to 7 centimeter. So we can find the length of AC by using the Pythagoras theorem. So apply Pythagoras theorem here. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, that is equal to AB square is 24 square plus BC square is 7 square. 24 square is 576 plus 7 square is 49. So AC square is equal to 625. AC is equal to square root of 625, that is 25. The unit is centimeter. Now we got the length of AC to be 25 centimeter. Now we can find the value of sin A. Sin A is equal to opposite. Which is the opposite side? That is BC. So BC and the hypotenuse is AC. BC is equal to 7 centimeter and AC is equal to 25 centimeter. So this is the value of sin A. Sin A is equal to 7 by 25. Similarly, let us find the value of cos A. Cos A is nothing but kha, that is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB, hypotenuse is AC, that is equal to 24 by 25. So the value of cos A is 24 by 25. Now the second question, we have to find sin C and cos C. So let us draw a right angled triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. Since the angle is at C, I will consider C here, and the angle is present at C, and this is A. Now let us name the sides. The side opposite to theta or the angle is the opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse and the remaining side is the adjacent. Formula for sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. So sin C is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, which is the opposite side AB, and hypotenuse is AC. Now we know the length of AB, that is 24 centimeter, and the length of AC is, we have found that value in the previous question. So we know that AC is equal to 25. So the value of sin C is equal to 24 by 25. Now let us find the value of cos C. Cos C is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is BC. BC is 7 centimeter. 7, and the hypotenuse is 25. So the value of cos C is 7 by 25. So the question number 2, we have to find tan P minus cot R. So they have given a right angle triangle PQR and they have given the length of PQ, that is 12 centimeter. The length of PR is 13 centimeter. First, I have to find tan P. So the angle is present at P. If the angle is present at P, now this side becomes the opposite side. The side opposite to theta or the angle is the opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse and the remaining side is the adjacent. We know the formula for tan, that is SOHCAHTOA, TOA. So tan P is equal to opposite by adjacent. The opposite side is QR and the adjacent side is PQ. Now, we don't know the length of QR, so we can find it by using the Pythagoras theorem. So, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR square is 13 square. 13 square and PQ square is 12 square plus QR square. 13 square is 169. If I bring 12 square to the other side, it becomes negative and 12 square is 144. That is equal to QR square, or I can write QR square is equal to 169 minus 144 is 25 and QR is square root of 25, that is 5, and the unit is centimeter. So we got the length of QR to be 5 centimeters. Now we can substitute here. QR is 5 centimeter and PQ is 12 centimeter. So we got the value of tan P to be 5 by 12. Now next step is to find the value of cot R. Now we have to consider, I will consider one more triangle which is right angled at Q, because the triangle is PQR, and since the angle is present at R, I will consider R here and this is P. Now the side opposite to R is opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse and the remaining is the adjacent. So let us write the length. PQ is 12 centimeter. QR is 5 centimeter and PR is 13 centimeter. Now cot is just the reciprocal of tan. So it is nothing but adjacent by opposite. Which is the adjacent side? Adjacent side is QR. QR is 5 centimeter and the opposite side is PQ, that is 12 centimeter. So cot R is equal to 5 by 12. Now substitute these two values in the equation. So tan P minus cot R. Tan P minus cot R. This is equal to 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. this is equal to 0. So the value of tan P minus cot R is equal to 0. So the third question, if sin A is equal to 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. So first let us draw a right angle triangle. Since the angle is at A, I will consider A here. So let us name the sides. The side opposite to theta, or the angle is the opposite side. The side opposite to the 90 degree is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent side. So we are given with sin A value. Sin A is equal to 3 by 4. We know the formula for sin A, that is opposite by hypotenuse, which is the opposite side, that is BC. BC divided by hypotenuse is AC. This is equal to 3 by 4. This implies BC is equal to 3K and AC is equal to 4K. Why we need to use K here? Because, for example, I had told in the previous video that if I consider 3 by 6, the value of 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. So does it mean that 3 is equal to 1 and 6 is equal to 2? No, we don't write like this, isn't it? So this 3 can be written as, see, I need to get 3, I need to get 6. I have to use 1 and multiply with some constant in order to get the value 3. And that constant is nothing but 3. 1 into 3 is equal to 3. Similarly, I have to use 2 and multiply with one constant in order to get the value 6. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Here K value is equal to 3. But we don't know the value of K here. So just write one constant. Let us take that constant is equal to K. And K is always here positive, because the length of the triangle or length can never be negative. So always K is a positive integer. So BC is equal to 3K and AC is equal to 4K. We need to find the value of AB. So that can be done by using the Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 4K square. AB square is not known. And BC square is 3K square. 4K square is 16K square. If I bring this to the other side, it becomes minus 9K square is equal to AB square. So AB square is equal to 16 minus 9 is 7K square. AB is equal to square root of 7K square, that is root 7 into K. So the value of AB is equal to root 7 into K. Now we have to find the value of cos A and tan A. So cos A, the formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB, value of that is root 7 into K, and the value of hypotenuse is 4K. K and K cancels, and the final answer is root 7 divided by 4. Similarly, find the value of tan A. Tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Opposite side is BC, that is equal to 3K, and adjacent side is AB, that is equal to root 7 into K. So K and K cancels, final value is 3 by root 7. So the value of tan A is 3 by root 7 and the value of cos A is root 7 by 4. So the question number 4. Given 15 cot A is equal to 8, find the value of sin A and secant A. So let us write the given data. 15 cot A is equal to 8. This implies cot A is equal to 8 by 15. Just take 15 to the denominator. We will get 8 by 15. The first step is to draw a right angle triangle. Since the angle is mentioned as A, I will consider the angle at A and the remaining side is C. So now let us name the sides of this right angle triangle. This is the opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degrees is the hypotenuse and the remaining side is the adjacent. Now cot A. What is the formula for cot A? We know tan A is opposite by adjacent. Cot A is just the reciprocal of tan, that is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent side is AB. AB and the opposite side is BC, and this is equal to 8 by 15. This implies AB is equal to 8K and BC is equal to 15K. We know why we are using here K, and K is always a positive integer. Now apply the Pythagoras theorem here. Before that, write the values. AB is equal to 8K, BC is equal to 15K, and just find the value of AC. AC square is equal to AB square, that is 8K square, plus BC square is 15K square. 8K square is nothing but 64K square, and 15K square is 225K square. AC square is, what is 64 plus 225? That is 289 K square. AC is equal to square root of 289 K square, that is 17K. So the value of AC is 17K. Now we have to find the value of sin A. So sin A is opposite by hypotenuse, right? So opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side is BC. The value is equal to 15K and the hypotenuse is AC, that is equal to 17K. K and K cancels. Final value is 15 by 17. Similarly, find the value of secant A. Secant A, secant is just the reciprocal of cos. Formula for cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, ka. Now secant is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is AC, its value is 17K, divided by adjacent side is AB, and its value is 8K. So the final answer is 17 by 8. So the question number 5. They have given secant theta is equal to 13 by 12. We have to find all trigonometric ratios. Which are the other trigonometric ratios? That is sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant is already given, and last one is the cot. So let us draw a right angle triangle. Since they have not mentioned where the angle is, so we can take anywhere. I will consider theta here. You can consider theta at C also because it is not mentioned. Now write the given condition secant theta. What is secant theta? Secant theta is just the reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse and secant is hypotenuse by adjacent. So the hypotenuse is AC and the adjacent side is AB. This is equal to 13 by 12. So this implies AC is equal to 13 into K and AB is equal to 12 into K, where K is a positive integer. AC is equal to 13K and AB is equal to 12K. Now we need to find the value of BC. So apply Pythagoras theorem. So AC square, that is 13K square, is equal to AB square is 12K square plus BC square. 13K square is 169K square. 12K square is 144K square. Bring it to the other side, it becomes minus 144K square, that is equal to BC square. So this is nothing but 25K square is equal to BC square. BC is equal to square root of 25K square, that is 5K. So we got the value of BC, that is 5K. Now calculate all other trigonometric ratios. First let us find sin theta. Sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is nothing but BC. BC is equal to 5K and the hypotenuse is AC, that is 13K. So this is equal to 5 by 13. Next find the value of cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB, 12K. Hypotenuse is 13K. So this is 12 by 13. Next find tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. TOA. SOHCAHTOA. So opposite side is BC, that is 5K, and adjacent side is AB, that is 12K. So it is equal to 5 by 12. Now next find the reciprocal of sine, that is cosecant. Cosecant theta is just the reciprocal of sine theta, that is 13 by 5. But write the formula for cosecant theta. You write cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse by opposite, and that is equal to 13 by 5. Next, the reciprocal of cos is secant, already given. Reciprocal of tan is cot. Cot theta is equal to adjacent by opposite, that is 12 by 5. Just the reciprocal of tan theta. So these are the other trigonometric ratios. So the sixth question. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos B, then show that angle A is equal to angle B. So let us draw a right angle triangle. This question can be solved using the properties of isosceles triangle. Now if I consider the angle is present at A, then cos A is nothing but cos A is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Now this becomes the adjacent side, this is the opposite and this is the hypotenuse. So adjacent is nothing but AC divided by hypotenuse is AB. Now next find cos B. Now if I consider the angle is present at B, then the side opposite to theta or the angle is the opposite side. The side opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse and this is the adjacent. So now cos B is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is BC and hypotenuse is AB. They have given cos A is equal to cos B. Cos A is equal to cos B. Cos A is nothing but AC divided by AB, that is equal to BC divided by AB. Here AB and AB cancels, or else you can just cross multiply. AC into AB is equal to BC into AB. So this AB and this AB cancels. So we will get AC is equal to BC. That is, this side AC and this side BC are equal. So by the properties of isosceles triangle, if the two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to those sides are also equal. If I consider the side AC, which is the angle opposite to AC, is nothing but this angle. Similarly, if I consider this side, the angle opposite to this side is angle A. So angle A is equal to angle B. So we have proved this condition. So question number 7. If cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, you have to evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. And the second question is cot square theta. So what is this A plus B into A minus B? What is A plus B into A minus B? That is equal to A square minus B square. Here A is nothing but 1 and B is nothing but sin theta. So this is equal to 1 square, that is 1, minus B square is nothing but sin theta. So that is sin square theta. Similarly, in the denominator, 1 minus cos square theta. Now they have given us the value of cot theta. So cot theta is equal to, we know cot is the reciprocal of tan. Tan is nothing but TOA, opposite by adjacent. Cot is adjacent by opposite. So that is equal to 7 by 8. So first let us draw a right angle triangle ABC. So this is the hypotenuse, side opposite to theta is opposite and this is the adjacent. So here adjacent side is nothing but AB and the opposite is AC, that is equal to 7 by 8. So this implies AB is equal to 7 into K and AC is equal to 8 into K, where K is a positive integer. Now we got the value of AB 7K and AC is equal to 8K. So apply the Pythagoras rule and find the value of BC. So it is nothing but BC square is equal to 8K square plus 7K square. So 8 is nothing but 8 square is 64K square plus 49K square. 113 K square. So BC is equal, this implies BC is equal to square root of 113 into K, where the square root of K square is K. So we got the value of BC, that is equal to 113, square root of 113 into K. Now find the value of sin theta. So sin theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side is AC, that is equal to 8K, and the hypotenuse is BC, that is square root of 113 into K. This is equal to 8 by square root of 113. Similarly, find the value of cos theta. So cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 7 by square root of 113. Substitute the value here. 1 minus sin square theta, that is 8 by root 113 whole square divided by 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but 7 by root 113 whole square. So this is equal to 1 minus 8 square is 64 divided by square root of 113 whole square is 113 because root and square cancels, divided by 1 minus 49 divided by 113. I'll write here. So the LCM here is 113. So 113 minus 64 whole divided by, similarly here the LCM is 113 minus 49. So this is equal to 113 minus 64 is equal to 49 and this is equal to 64 because 113 cancels. So we got the value of this equation, that is 49 divided by 64. Now find the value of cot square theta. Second question is cot square theta, that is nothing but cot theta whole square, that is 7 by 8 whole square, 49 divided by 64. So the value of cot square theta is equal to 49 divided by 64. Question number 8. If 3 cot A is equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So you have to check whether this equation is right or wrong. So first let us draw a right angle triangle ABC. The angle is present at A. So they have given 3 cot A is equal to 4. This implies cot A is equal to 4 by 3. We know cot theta is the reciprocal of tan, that is adjacent by opposite. So cot A is equal to adjacent by opposite. The adjacent side is AB and the opposite side is BC. This is equal to 4 by 3. This implies AB is equal to 4K, BC is equal to 3K. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square is equal to AB square is nothing but 4K square, that is 16K square, plus BC square is 3K square, that is 9K square. This is equal to 25K square, that is 5K. So the value of AC is 5K. BC is equal to 3K and this one is 4K. We know that 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets. Now first let us find the value of sin A, cos A, then tan A. So sin A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite side is BC, 3K divided by 5K. So it is 3 by 5. Similarly find the value of cos A, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is 4K divided by 5K, 4 by 5. And tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent, that is 3K divided by 4K, 3 by 4. Tan is the reciprocal of cot. So 3 by 4. Now substitute these values here. 1 minus tan square A is nothing but 3 by 4 whole square divided by 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. So 1 minus 9 by 16, 1 plus 9 by 16, this is equal to 16 minus 9, this is 7 by 16 divided by 16 plus 9, that is 25 by 16. So this is equal to 7 by 25. The value of 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A is equal to 7 by 25. Now find the value of cos square A minus sin square A. Cos square A is nothing but 4 by 5 whole square minus sin square is 3 by 5 whole square. 16 by 25 16 minus 9 is 7. So the value of cos square A minus sin square is 7 by 25. So both the equations are equal. Question number 9. In a triangle ABC which is right angled at B, if tan A is equal to 1 by root 3, find sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. And second question is cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So let us draw a right angle triangle ABC which is right angled at B. First let us find sin A. So the angle is present at A. They have given tan A is equal to 1 by root 3. We know tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So opposite side is BC divided by AB, that is equal to 1 by root 3. So this implies BC is equal to 1 into K and AB is equal to root 3 into K. So 1 into K is nothing but K. So BC is equal to K and AB is equal to root 3 into K. Find the value of AC. AC square is equal to AB square, that is root 3 into K whole square plus K square. So that is nothing but 4K square. So AC is equal to square root of 4K, that is 2K. Now find the value of sin A. Sin A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is BC divided by AC, K by 2K. So the value is 1 by 2. Find the value of cos A. Cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AB, that is root 3 into K divided by hypotenuse is 2K, that is equal to root 3 by 2. Now find the value of cos C. Cos C is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Now the angle is present at C. So this side becomes the opposite side. This becomes the adjacent. And this is the hypotenuse. So cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is CB, that is equal to K divided by hypotenuse is 2K. So it is 1 by 2. Similarly, find the value of sin C. Sin C is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is nothing but AB, that is equal to root 3 into K divided by hypotenuse is 2K. So K and K cancels. So the answer is root 3 by 2. Now substitute these values here. Sin A is nothing but 1 by 2. into cos C is 1 by 2 plus cos A is root 3 by 2 into sin C is root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 plus root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3 by 4, that is equal to 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. So the answer for the first question is 1. Now substitute the values here. Cos A is nothing but root 3 by 2. Cos C is nothing but 1 by 2 minus sin A is 1 by 2 into sin C is root 3 by 2. So this is equal to 0. The value of second question is 0. Question number 10. In a triangle PQR which is right angled at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter. The value of PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. So we need to find sin P, cos P and tan P. So first draw a right angle triangle PQR. Now apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is PR square is equal to PQ square. PQ square is nothing but 5 square plus QR square. Now just write the equation for QR. QR is equal to 25 minus PR. Substitute here. 5 square is 25 plus QR. QR is equal to 25 minus PR. QR square is nothing but 25 minus PR whole square. That is nothing but, it is of the form A minus B whole square. So that is A square 25 square plus B square PR square minus 2 into A into B. That is 2 into 25 into PR. So write the values here. 25 square is 625. 625 plus PR square minus 2 into 25 is 50. 50 PR. We can cancel PR square and PR square. What is 25 plus 625? It is 650. Minus 50 into PR. Take it to the other side. It becomes plus 50 into PR. So this 0 and this 0 cancels. So PR is equal to 65 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5 13s are. So PR is equal to 13 centimeter. We got the value of PR, that is 13 centimeter. So substitute here. QR is equal to 25 minus 13, that is equal to 12 centimeter. So the value of QR is 12 centimeter. Now we got the values of all the three sides of a right angle triangle. Now find sin P. Sin P is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is nothing but RQ, that is 12 centimeter, and the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Next, cos P. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is 5 centimeter and the hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Tan P is nothing but opposite by adjacent. Opposite side is 12 centimeter. Adjacent is 5 centimeter. So these are the values. Question number 11. State whether true or false. So if it is true or false, you need to justify your answer. First question, the value of tan is always less than 1. They have given always. So, to prove that, let us consider a right angle triangle ABC, which is right angled at B. Now we know the Pythagorean triplets 3, 4 and 5. So this is the hypotenuse 5. I'll consider this is 3 and this is 4. Now find the value of tan A. Tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent. 3 by 4. What is 3 by 4? 3 by 4 is 0.75. 0.75 is less than 1. Here the condition holds. Now if I interchange these values, if I take 4 here and 3 here, now find the value of tan A. Tan A is opposite by adjacent, that is 4 divided by 3. 4 by 3 is 1.333 and this is greater than 1. So this statement is not always true. So it is false. So the second question, secant A is equal to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. So let us draw a right angle triangle . They have given secant is equal to 12 by 5. First find what is secant A. Secant is the reciprocal of cos. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Secant is hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Hypotenuse is AC divided by adjacent is AB, that is equal to 12 by 5. So this implies AC is equal to 12K, AB is equal to 5K. So apply the Pythagoras rule. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 12K square, that is 144K square. AB square is 5K square, 25K square plus BC square. So BC square is equal to 119K square. BC is equal to square root of 119. That value is 10.9. So BC is equal to 10.9 into K. Now if you consider AC is the hypotenuse, AC is 12K and AC is greater than AB. Also AC is greater than adjacent side, that is BC. So such triangles are possible. Always the length of hypotenuse must be greater than the length of adjacent side as well as the length of opposite side, and here it is true. So this condition is true. So this statement is true. So third sub question is cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant of angle of A. No, this statement is false. The abbreviation used for cosecant of angle of A is cosec A. Cosec A is nothing but cosecant of angle A. Now fourth question, cot A is the product of cot and A. No, this is also false. Cot A is nothing but cotangent of angle of A. So the meaning of cot A is cotangent of angle A and it is not the product of cot and A. So the last question is sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. So sin theta, the formula is opposite by adjacent, that is 4 by 3. So opposite is nothing but is equal to 4 into K and the hypotenuse is 3 into k. If you see here, the hypotenuse is less than opposite. The length of hypotenuse is less than the length of opposite side. So such triangles are not possible. So this statement is false. So we have completed exercise 11.1. Thank you for watching.